cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man.
Wack loves to talk this. Oh, if they got a gun in my head, they got to shoot me. I ain't going to law enforcement. I ain't taking. But lately, we've been seeing more of him talking about suing people and things of that nature. Now, Wack loves to pretend he don't like to do this type of stuff. Remember, he did the little clip where he was talking about Big U, and he like, oh man, I don't want to do this. I don't want to put my legal team, they on that, but I ain't really on that. Try to make it seem like this ain't what he do. So let me remind y'all of the time when Big 600 was in a bad contract with Don King, and him and Wack 100 got on the internet and lied and said that they pulled down on Don King with 100 people in Miami and made him let 600 out the contract. But the truth is, they called law enforcement. They took the nigga to court. Check this out.
I guess Wack said, man, y'all better ask 600 who got him out that Don King contract. The guy started dying laughing. Nah, that's some though. That nigga pressed out them niggas. And when I'm coming back from London, I'm on some street. I'm on some, don't book my flight to LA. We going straight to Miami. I'm about to pull up that nigga office 100 deep. You know, so I got 100 niggas out there in Miami I'm with.
I don't know why everybody's so fascinated with being a street nigga, but what you have here is court documents from Mr. 600. Now, let me start this off by saying it's absolutely nothing wrong with filing bankruptcy, but it's something wrong with getting on the internet telling us lies when you got a sworn statement saying something else. These are actually transcripts from 600's bankruptcy hearing where...
All right, man, let's jump right into this flu flammery. 600 want to talk about somebody being a snitch, but here you are doing the same thing you calling somebody a snitch for. So you didn't get it back in blood. When Don King was flu flamming you, you didn't do nothing about it. You went and told. But let's get into it.
A sworn statement saying something else. These are actually transcripts from 600's bankruptcy hearing where he really tried to do something slick and write off the debt that he had with Don King in a bankruptcy filing. Don King wasn't going for it, so they filed a response. And in 600's response to that, he kind of detailed a little more of his situation as far as he was living off his girlfriend and she was having to Zelle him money. And he...
Yeah, that's very true. Now, he's a bum living on females. What do you expect out of a failed security guard?
Went into more detail about his Don King situation where he was basically saying that Don King was giving money to people and it was supposed to be coming to him or he was the one accountable for it, but he never saw it. This is what I mean by comedy, because you telling the internet you was finna pull up to the office 100 deep and all that. Was that before or after the paperwork? If that was after
Not before or after you called the police or you put him in court and put him in front of a judge.
Paperwork, my nigga, you just capped, because why would you pull up 100 deep and you done went and documented this whole situation for the police? As y'all can see here, he says that Deshaun Wayne was his acting manager. He had received about $10,000 from Don King, but 600 never received any of the money. If your plan to pull up 100 deep was before this paperwork situation,
then it looked real sketchy because it looked like niggas took something from you and you wasn't able to resolve it on no real nigga time, so you had to go to the courthouse and put the people in the business. 600 goes on to testify that he's filing bankruptcy because nobody will give him a fight. Nobody wants to go at it with Don King, and nobody will give him a fight till he's showing them that he has taken Don King to court. He has some type of bankruptcy documentation to show that he is no longer indebted to Don King. Now, next, we about to take a look into 600.
Yeah, at what point was you pulling up on anybody, nigga? Because all you did was pull up to the courthouse for sure.
As we see him today, y'all want to know why he do all the weird stuff he do on the internet. As of right now, we're going to get a chance to see exactly who he is. Now, y'all can see on this testimony, he's saying that he got paid $25,000 for this fight that happened May 15th, 2021. The purse was $25 and his take home was $25 no matter what. He would have to give a small percentage to the trainer, which would leave him with about $20,000 cash anyway. In this declaration by 600, he goes on to detail the terms of his agreement with Don King as far as how many fights they were supposed to offer him and how many fights he was supposed to actually take, how those fights were supposed to be set up, and how they were supposed to reach agreements before a specific fight happened so that they could determine percentages and everything. He also goes on to say how being in this contract has stopped him from being able to get money for the last 2 years because nobody has offered him a fight from Don King's company and nobody else will take a fight.
But didn't you say that you had a fight last year in like Germany or something? So what the hell are you talking about, my nigga? Didn't you leave like in the last few 2 or 3 years? Haven't you said that you've been going all over the country having all these fights and all this kind of stuff? Well, I'm out the country eating steak and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Nigga, what happened to all that, bro?
With him because he is signed to Don King. According to Don King, 600 was $23,000 in the hole with him. According to 600, he was only $13,000 in the hole with Don King, and the other $10,000 went to his manager that he never saw any of, and he reiterates that again, which is a form of snitching. Like, you basically telling these people that you got finessed. You filed a bankruptcy, but the bankruptcy shit turned into a whole situation where you got a chance to bring.
So if Gucci Man's a snitch, you're for sure a snitch. For sure, for sure.
Don King to court. Anyway, he says that Don King forced him to incur $13,000 worth of debt by forcing him to pay for trainers and gym time and all of these different things, knowing that he had no intention to offer him a fight. So he was basically just putting him in the hole. Here he is again saying that Deshaun Wayne took $10,000 of the $23,000 and he never saw it. But here you are at court instead of going to get your $10,000. Don King will go on to file his own paperwork. And in his paperwork,
if you're not going to go pull up to go get the $10,000, you're not doing anything too different than what Gucci Man was doing, for sure.
Would demonstrate how he paid the advances to 600, when those advances were sent and how they were sent, who they were sent to. He would also mention the fact that 600 had a fight scheduled May 15th, 2021, and that he was on social media saying that he was going to earn $200,000 from that fight. Within days of the fight, he would pop up all over social media, flashing money, talking about how much money boxers get to keep after a fight, and just basically demonstrating that he did participate in a fight and he did get paid for it. According to Don King, it was a breach of the agreement for 600 to take their money as an advance to train for the fight, but then take another fight without giving them their cut. So they filed a cease and desist. You know, like the one 600 was serving everybody with about Crip Mac. Despite the cease and desist, he still went on ahead and did the fight and then went online to troll about it. In this post, he goes on to say, cease and desist. Donald Duck, where you at? I just cashed out 200 bands, man. But look, I got a job for you, though. Since you like sending letters and shit, send one to Good Morning America and tell them I'm the most talked about heavyweight in America. I'm going to look out for you, homie. In an effort to destroy 600's credibility.
Yeah, so 600, the whole point of this is 600 is acting like he, he's too big of a deal to sue somebody. It's a lot of, excuse me, it's a lot of disrespect going towards Pooh Shiesty and the Gucci Man. I'm sorry, going towards Gucci Man for the Pooh Shiesty situation. Oh, he should have went and got it back in blood. Oh, he should have did this. Or he should have did that. Meanwhile, we have 600 doing the exact same thing that Gucci Man did by way of making sure that he told the police what was going on, or told a law enforcement or a judge what was going on to handle the situation civilly. You know what I'm saying? So Gucci Man didn't put charges on Pooh Shiesty. The white dude that Pooh Shiesty robbed and pistol whipped put charges on Pooh Shiesty. The undercover police, the off-duty police officer that's Gucci Man's security guard put charges on Pooh Shiesty. Gucci Man is just going at him in civil court to get his money back. With that all being said, it's no different than what 600 has going on with Don King. So it's Pooh Shiesty, Gucci the snitch, 600's a
ability and demonstrate that he just be on the internet talking for attention. Don King would actually produce the contract from the May 15th fight showing that he only made $25,000. If you refer to the transcripts from earlier in the video, 600 clarified that the payout doesn't go up whether he wins or loses. He gets $25,000 just for being there, and that's it. According to 600, he was going to pull up 100 deep before Whack 100 intervened. But in this transcript right here, he says that the people who told me to file bankruptcy still won't touch me. But he testifies that the only reason he is in bankruptcy court is to get out of the Don King contract. So basically, you took Don King to court, nigga. Which leads me to my next question. Is the major press that you was talking about, Whack 100 put down for you, was that taking Don King to court? Was that providing you with a lawyer to take Don King to court? Or giving you the game to say, hey, don't file a real lawsuit, just go file bankruptcy and resolve it like that. That way a nigga can't say they got your name on no papers taking them to court. Then, while in the process of taking him to court, you on the internet trolling and talking about how you riding around in Rolls Royces and he sending screenshots and all of this stuff. But the whole time, nigga, you taking y'all entire situation and putting it in front of a judge.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all, because the judge will say, well, you put this on social media, so this doesn't quite add up to what you're saying. And that can be used against you, because the judge will take it as you playing in the court's face, or you're playing in the falsehoods of the situation.
Basically telling. It's kind of like the 1090 Jake situation, where 1090 Jake wrote a statement, but he wrote it on a grievance. So everybody was saying, no, that's just a grievance. That's just a grievance. No, nigga, that's a statement written on a grievance. In this case, he filed for bankruptcy, but he was just using the bankruptcy as a vehicle to take Don King to court without actually having to file a lawsuit or something that people would say, damn, you snitching? You taking a nigga to court? Keep in mind that Don King is the one who's actually owed money in this situation. So let's say he wanted to get on some type of street time and come get at you about his money. Now the police know exactly who to come find, because you done documented the whole thing, not just on the internet, but in the courtroom too. And that's a similar situation to what you're doing right now with Big U. You talking about him every day on the internet, but you keep making yourself have these random encounters.
Yeah, random encounters with the police is for sure snitching.
With the police and the LAPD, so that if anything were to happen, they would know exactly who you are and what you've been doing for the last few months, making blogs and stuff, and they would go straight to that, looking for some type of information about who may have done something to you. Long story short, man, 600 has a history of trolling people on the internet who have helped him for attention, all while using the cover. Y'all see, this was filed in March. This document, this bank.
All right, man, I'm going to try to catch the rest of this on Byron Blake, but it is clear to see that 600 is snitching and telling and snitching. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. You know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the ass. Protest the ass at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Bunker right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, niggas.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies. Intention. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so with this mind, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.